Hello and welcome to the Surprisingly Music Podcast. I'm Trevor.
I'm Taryn.
And we're here to talk about the legend, the man, the myth, Bill Murray.
Featuring Johnny Frank.
Exactly.
Only Johnny Frank.
Yeah, only Johnny Frank. So,
Yeah, not comedic legend.
not comedic legend, Bill Murray.
I would love for him to get a feature on this album.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
this album, but this band.
Yeah, just he's got a Bill Murray featuring Bill Murray.
Who is it that's on the Thickly? It's
Caleb Shomo.
No. They're the beginning part. It's like that one-liner joke at the beginning.
I don't know.
Oh, it's some game show host. I forget which one. Doesn't matter.
It's not Bill Murray, though.
Yeah, it's not Bill Murray. But I would love to get just like a one-liner from Bill Murray on one of the songs.
Yeah, so we're here to talk to you about Rich SIPS from Bilmuri, Bill Murray.
Yes.
Who is Bill Murray, Taryn? Because you picked this band.
Yes. It is fronted by and solely ran by Johnny Frank. He produces all the music. He does every little tiny aspect of the music. It's just him.
It's a one-man show.
One-man show.
Literally.
And
Where's he from?
Ohio?
No, what bands? First of all, say what he's famous for originally.
All right, so he's most famous for the original crabcore metalcore band called Attack.
No, they were serious, right? Like they weren't like a joke band.
They weren't a meme band, but they were memed to all hell.
Because they do the crabcore, deep lunging stance with their guitars and their crabcore.
Their style was overly auto-tuned synthy vocals for the cleans, then the super shrill cupping the microphone sounding screams, and then just literally open down-tuned guitar chugging away.
Yeah.
And then just random synth breakdowns. It was a mess. It was a hot mess of music, and it was the biggest thing in metalcore at the time.
Didn't a lot of those people from that band go on to start now big bands?
Yes.
Beartooth is one of them.
Beartooth is one of them, which Caleb Shomo left. Andrew, I know, the lead guitarist of the band, he left and joined some other bands, and now he's actually back. Attack is back. They're back in business, baby, with no Johnny Frank or Caleb Shomo, so no one gives a shit.
So
they released a song and it was a flop.
Well, yeah.
And it was fun watching the React videos to that. Because, usually React videos are like, oh my god, this is great. And you could tell they were trying to not be dicks. And we're just sitting there like, that was different than I expected. It had some good part.
It was dog shit.
And, so Johnny Frank went away and started a band called The March Ahead. Put out a similar sounding vibe, and this was 6-7 years later after he left Attack, because Attack continued without him. Caleb Shomo just took over both the cleans and the screams after Johnny Frank left. Then he started The March Ahead. It was similar vibe, kind of like that space sound that Linkin Park had a lot of, but it was still that heavy vibe to it.
Yeah,
it was pretty good, but it just didn't really catch people in the right way. No one really cared. So he stopped doing that and started Bill Murray. And they're this memey, dank riff kind of band. Their bio says, we're a dank riffage, band or whatever the fuck it says. And it's great. I love this band. It was everything I wanted when I first listened to it.
It was everything you wanted it to be?
Yeah, and he has been putting out, on average, 3 to 2 albums a year.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And he's doing everything. He's doing all the instrumentation, all the vocals, all the writing.
He does all the music videos, which are hilarious.
Oh, his music videos are they're deep fried memes.
Yeah.
For people out there who don't know what that is, it's just go watch it. Go watch Absolutely Cranking My MF and Hog.
Yeah.
That's a great one. That's my favorite one. There's he's got stock footage of people dancing at rodeos. It makes no goddamn sense, but it's so funny.
It's all super cowboy.
He's a genuine band. He's a genuine musician putting out genuine music, but also somehow a comedic genius.
Yeah. This album on its own has songs like Bruh.mp4.
A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Yeah. 80-20 Sky Beef.
Cow people.
Yeah, like the song titles are hilarious, but once you actually get into the songs, they're deep, they're good.
Yeah, so
like,
let's get into the songs.
let's get into these
So,
songs.
Rich Sips, when did it come out?
2019.
Okay.
It was his second album of the year after Wet Milk.
Wet Milk, okay. Like,
Yep.
see, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Rich Sips of Wet Milk.
ugh. That just sounds weird. Like, yeah, is milk wet? Is wet wet?
Yes.
Is water wet?
Yes. If it gets you wet, then it's wet. So women are wet.
If it gets you wet?
Yeah, goth girls are wet.
But
Because
wait.
they get me wet.
Oh, okay. God.
All right, so starting off the album strong with Thickly.
Thickly.
Double C's.
Two
Thicker than a
Cs.
bowl of oatmeal.
Yes. Horse food. It starts with a dreamy guitar sequence. And you're like, okay, this is strange.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just comes in with the fucking heavy emo.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is what Attack kind of sounded like.
No.
No, really?
No.
It's got some heavy, like, like chugging kind of.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it, like, genty.
It definitely has, like, some of the same vibe as Attack, but it's, like, I feel like he's just kind of making fun of Attack by, like, putting in that little layer. Because he definitely, like, while he appreciates his time there, being in such a big band that defined the genre, he definitely looks back and it's like, yeah, that was some cringy shit we just did.
Yeah. One thing I didn't like on this song were the weird vocal effects that he had.
Yeah, he definitely leans into the more, like, electronic pop sound.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. The lyrics, when you listen to the lyrics, they were actually really fucking good.
Yeah, like, it's a bit sad.
Yeah,
know,
it's all sad. That's why I tried not to listen to the lyrics. After I heard them, I'm like, I'm not going to listen to those. I really like the metal, like the hardcore parts a lot in this song. They were really good. Drum machine, like, I get it. Yeah, it's going to give you exactly what you want. It's going to be perfection. But it just sounds different, and I can't get over it, you know?
Yeah, I like the sound. I like the sonic perfection, and I understand from a songwriting, like, side, it makes sense. Like, you know, you don't leave room for errors.
Yeah, no, there's nothing, everything is perfectly on time, and...
Yeah, and if you want something to be quieter, it's a lot easier to make it, like, quieter naturally. Or, like, yes, on a loud part, you can just turn the volume down, but it sounds like a hard hit played quietly, which doesn't make sense. Like, with the drum machine, you can, like, just turn to, like, where it's, like, that, like, gentle, like, soft tap instead of just turning the volume down.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for, especially being a one-man band, but I can see where you're coming from being a fan of raw sound.
Yeah, I like it raw.
Yeah. So...
and then... I just have one question on this song. It's a great song. Not really my cup of tea, but it starts the album off good, I think. Who the fuck is Caleb Shomo? And I already know who it is because I Googled him because I didn't want to wait for you to tell me who it is. But who is Caleb Shomo? Because he's featured on this song, yet he's not in it.
So this song is a play on words of Stickly, the most famous song from his first band, Attack.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
So... this was the song.
So this is a fucking
since
meme.
The inception of both Beartooth is Caleb Shomo's band, and Bilmuri, people have been saying, hey, are you guys friends? And they just, yeah, we're still buds. Like, you know, we have each other's numbers. Like, we're chill. We'll put out music together. And they just never did. So they've been hyping up that they were doing a song together for Bilmuri's album for a while. And then when they put it out, this was the best fucking prank to ever grace the metalcore scene. It's literally just Caleb saying, hey, is Caleb Shomo here for my vocal feature? Thanks. And that's it. Just at the end of the song, that's all it is.
Jesus Christ.
So
they got their fans all riled up.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, we're going to listen. Where does he come in? Where's he come in?
Oh my God, they're finally going to do music together. This is the shit.
And they're making fun of their own music.
Yeah.
And then, nope.
Yeah. So, like, Caleb Shomo was actually not the screamer at this era in the band, though, that they're making fun of Stickly. He was the synth player. And Austin Carlisle of Mice and Men, formerly of Mice and Men, was the scream vocalist of the band. This band really went through fucking hell in regards to vocalists, and unlike Dance Gavin Dance, they didn't come out on top in the end. It just kind of like was this weird like going up and down, kind of turned to shit at the end, and then they broke up. So I think they had 5 different vocalists.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's so many.
Yeah.
Okay. So Johnny Franks is just a meme lord.
Yeah, so when it came time for him to finally do something serious that the fans really wanted, he still memed on them and literally just had a talking part from Caleb Shomo.
Jesus.
That was done over phone, by the way. Like, it was
you could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell. All right.
So then we move on to bruh.mp4.
Which is weird because this is an MP3. I just want to point that out.
Yep, it is.
I listened to it. I didn't watch it. So it is therefore an MP3. I'm guessing that's the joke. Is that the joke, Johnny?
Is it
the joke, Johnny?
Mr. Frank.
Hey, Mr. Franks, is that the joke? It's got a nice, sweet, soft guitar intro.
It's super smooth and chill.
It's really smooth. The dude has got a pop voice, man. He sings so well.
So
is that auto-tuned? I didn't sense any effects on it.
Like
I'm sure it's auto-tuned.
Yeah, but it's not heavily affected.
It's not T-Pain.
Yeah. Because like he's just using it as a mode of correcting his notes, not changing the sound.
The major thing that was a turnoff for me for this song was I don't like it when artists they create their own backing vocals to get that chorus effect.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know why I don't like it. It's just like I know there's not 6 of you in the room doing that. I know what you did is you recorded it and then you just fucking copied and pasted it in the fucking lines on GarageBand.
Did you like the anime girl at the beginning?
No.
Is
that what that was?
Yeah.
I was wondering what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did not like that. Okay? I'm not an otaku.
It's otaku, not no-taku.
I said I'm not an otaku.
Okay.
You have to say "an" before a word that starts with a vocal. You can't say "a." I'm not a otaku. I'm not an otaku.
One thing I really like about the song is it showcased his vocals really well. Like his like smooth, beautiful singing sounds great, and then his like gritty singing that he does as it goes in the chorus is amazing as well. And he transitions between the two so smoothly. Like a lot of the things with heavier bands is like the sharp transition between screaming and singing is like there as like a like kind of perk you up a bit, like catch you off guard almost. Like he does it in like this like real smooth way. He doesn't try and take you out of the moment. And it's done really well.
Yeah, he is very good at orchestrating songs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm finding out so far is that he is very good. He's very musically intelligent.
Like
Johnny Franks.
He could definitely write like music for pop stars.
Yeah. Oh, I was just thinking he could write hit songs.
Yeah. And
he doesn't because he's a fucking meme lord.
Yeah, instead he's pranking
his own fans. Yeah. The chorus effect turns me off on this song though.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of it?
It's not bad. But yeah, the I don't know. I can't it took me out of it and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's fair. I can understand like where you're coming from. This is definitely a more electronic like produced band than you listen to in your everyday life.
Oh yeah.
Like this is pretty much like the hybrid of rock and then just like pure electronic music.
Yeah, I would say that is an accurate representation of Bilmuri.
Yes. All right, and on to
the person.
The person.
I think he's a good hybrid of rock and electronica.
All right, so
he's the guy who'd be at a fucking Paradiso festival rocking an Aerosmith t-shirt.
Dude, what is the deal with like girls wearing like OG band? Like, how many white.
It's like, bitch, name one fucking Led Zeppelin song.
How many fucking girls born in the year 2000 do we need to see wearing a Nirvana shirt? Like,
I mean, technically, I was born after Kurt Cobain died, so I can't listen.
I was born right after Kurt Cobain died.
Oh, yeah, he died in early April 94, and you were born in late April 94.
Yep. Am I the reincarnate?
Of Hitler, yes.
Can I shoot myself too?
I mean, yeah. I don't want to encourage it, but it is a choice.
All right, so on to The Murray with Human Hair featuring Tillian Pearson.
And that is all one word, and it's all capitalized for some fucking reason. He's going the opposite of Billie Eilish. Is that what this is?
Yeah, I would say he's major key Billie Eilish.
Yeah, that's accurate. That is accurate. He is major key Billie Eilish. Well, so Billie Eilish, while no longer a minor, is minor key.
Hey. I mean,
that was so weird.
Is he high key like Billie Eilish? Anyway, so
I said that so weird. I apologize. That's so weird.
Hey guys, did you know Billie Eilish no longer a minor? By the way, no longer. I can finally
making that real weird.
I can finally jerk down to her. Anyway.
Whoa!
What you can?
God.
And then big old titties. So this is.
I guess we can never do a Billie Eilish album.
Why not? So this is another play on words.
The Murray with human hair.
Of the robot with human hair, which is a series of songs and an overarching story by Dance Gavin Dance, who features Tillian Pearson in the lineup.
Who is the lead vocalist for Dance Gavin Dance currently.
So
because we don't know what's going to happen now.
True. So yes, The Murray with Human Hair is the song that featured Tillian Pearson. He definitely knows how to pick his song titles.
Yeah, he did. So just starting off, not digging the intro. Intro was like, ugh. But then the chorus saves it for me. The chorus really picks it back up.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I was this intro is garbage. But then after 25 seconds of it, it goes back to the fucking, good vocals or good.
The kind of like grittier.
Yeah, the gritty part. The gritty part is what saved me.
Then Tillian.
Tillian's got good vocals.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell that it's Tillian.
Yeah. So this actually perfectly goes to a discussion we had before where we were talking about the vocalist of Mr. Wives, her vocal feature on Tessa Violet's song Bored.
Oh, yeah.
And how it was kind of like boring.
Yeah, it didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
We could have done without it. It didn't change the song at all for good or bad.
That's where like someone whose voice is like Tillian's works perfectly for vocal features because it is so different from everyone else that like you hear it and if you know who Tillian is, it's like, yeah, that's Tillian. Where if like honestly, like Johnny Frank's voice isn't that inherently special. When he's featured on songs, it's kind of like, well, was that the part with Johnny Frank? Was that the guitarist singing?
Yeah.
Like he's a good singer. Like what he does definitely has a lot of talent, but it's not like a super standout voice. So it's nice to have people like Tillian featured on songs to really add a new layer of sound.
Yeah, no, Tillian's his part was good. I think it definitely bettered the song. So it was a good feature by him.
Yeah.
And then here comes some fucking gent, is what I'm gonna call it. The guitar, man.
Yeah.
The guitar gets genty.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Who is screaming?
Johnny.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
Yeah.
It was good screaming. It was intense.
Yeah. He's done screams in like some of his other Bill Murray stuff and
he's not bad.
Yeah, he did the screams in the March Ahead.
He has a wide range.
Yeah, he's got talent. He definitely took all those years of being in hardcore bands and definitely kept that under his belt of tricks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then, I love the super heavy outro, the screaming, just kind of like wrapping the song up, and definitely made it feel like where Thickly wasn't the nod to the metalcore community that they were looking for. This song was.
Yeah, this one was. With Tilly on there, it's kind of good. You know, got that swancore in it.
Yeah.
Not quite. It was not a swancore song at all, but.
Yeah.
So The next song is the song that solidifies Johnny Franks as the meme lord. The meme lord. Like the Ohio State University, he is the meme lord. The next song is a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Yep.
And for all you people who don't know, that is a meme from episode 1 of Star Wars, the best Star Wars movie.
Oh my God.
Phantom Menace, where Chancellor Palpatine says that.
Yeah.
Or I guess he wasn't. He was Senator Palpatine in the first movie.
Yes, he was still a senator.
Yeah.
He didn't overthrow the government yet.
Who did he say to? Anakin?
I think it was Anakin.
Surprised to be sure, but a welcome.
When they were saying that they found a young Jedi on Tatooine.
Yes.
Which...
So, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. This is, it starts off pretty good. And I swear to God, in the first, 20 seconds, I heard the saxophone. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Are we doing some razzmatazz from I Don't Know How But They Found Me? The fuck is this? And then, yeah, there's a saxophone in it at the
saxophone solo.
It was a good song. The one thing I could not get over was the vocal effect.
You just cannot stand the electronic.
I don't, yeah, I guess I'm not a fan of electronica.
Now you know how I feel about hearing blues riffs.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely the most electronic and produced song on the album.
Yes.
But the hooks were so on point for this song.
Yeah, it was a song that I was listening to it. I'm like, I don't like the song, but I can't skip it.
Yeah, just his melodies and stuff like that are just always so on point.
Yes.
And one thing I appreciate about a lot of his music is he doesn't try to milk the song for length, because it's so studio standard these days to be 3 to 3.5 minutes long, and it's if the song's 2 minutes 50 seconds, the song's 2 minutes 50 seconds. I don't need to add another little part in the middle to try and pad runtime. The song's good, it's done. And all of his songs are pretty much sub 3 minutes because
yeah, when songs add that little 5 second silence where the music fades out and then comes back in.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck off.
Yeah. No, it's definitely nice that he just wants to make the song.
The thing that I love most about this song is the meme aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only good thing I can say about it.
And then the saxophone solo was a lot of fun.
I was surprised by it. It was
Was it a welcome surprise?
It was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. God.
I'm not the biggest fan of when artists bring in alternative instruments into a genre, like a saxophone into the middle of a electronic meme rock song, but it definitely didn't take me out of the moment in a way. It was no different than if he'd thrown a guitar solo in. Both were would have had the same level of jarring effect, but it was okay, I can dig this. Mm-hmm. And I feel just the sexy sax man meme and all the memeing that goes around saxophones in general, it was just that's what the solo kind of had to be for it to be a Johnny Frank instrumental solo.
Yeah, because he's a meme lord.
Yep.
The next song,
80-20 Sky Beef, opposed to ground beef.
Oh. Oh, I was about to ask you what the fuck that meant. And then, okay, ground beef, because 80-20 is a ratio, 80% to 20%.
Yeah. Commonly used for ground beef.
So he wrote this song in a grocery store. He's like, I need to pick some meat up. Oh, they got 80-20 and 90-10 ground beef. Why do they call it ground beef? Does this dude do LSD constantly?
I don't know, man.
Johnny Franks, please come on the podcast and tell me if you do LSD or not, because I'm going to be asking you on Twitter. So please come on the podcast. Or review one of your 70 other Bilmuri albums.
Yeah, does he even have time to talk to other people? He doesn't tour. He doesn't.
So he's got plenty of time.
He doesn't play shows. No, he just keeps writing more music.
Okay, so 80-20 Sky Beef. Sky Beef. First note I had on this song is fuck these names, man. Because I'll write my notes as I listen to the song for the 5th or 6th time,
Yeah.
or the album for the fifth or sixth time, and it's just instant reaction, and then kind of more in depth stuff. He's such a good vocalist.
Yeah.
This song definitely really showed it even more. It showcased it even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's not what I expected from a meme lord. Lyrics are great again.
Yeah, there's no like dull moments, but it doesn't really like pick up at the same time. Like the whole album is kind of like just this smooth layer of like constantly good, but I feel like the biggest drawback there is it never like really kind of goes up.
Yeah.
Like it never drops down to like being like inherently like bad or boring.
There's no high hopes song on this album.
Yeah.
It's all just kind of just
it's just a block of constant good.
Yeah.
Which kind of hinders it, but it's also like nice to listen to.
Yeah.
Like,
love the heavy guitar in this song.
Yeah.
It was great in it.
And the song was
little like progressions and riffs and whatnot in it.
Yeah.
It was a very well put together song.
Yeah. And it's like very bright and refreshing sounding.
Yes, it is.
Like it wasn't like...
Yeah, the soft guitar at the end that sounds all dreamy. It's got the dreamy effect on it. I love that.
Yeah. I'm not surprised that you like that. But like his post-processing work and like the sound effects he puts in the music, like while silly, he doesn't just like throw them in there. You can tell like there's a lot of thought to like how he kind of like orchestrates all these like inherently silly parts into a serious song.
Yeah.
Like the dude knows how to put shit together.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's a musical genius.
That's a stretch, but he's good. I'm a huge fan, but I feel like musical genius.
If he's putting out 3 albums a year at this
putting out
quality,
like 20-something songs a year. Like
this quality.
That's like a song
like,
every other week.
Who does he think he is? Taylor Swift? She released 2 albums.
Ooh, man.
In like a month.
Yeah, but how long was she working on that?
Oh, for like 2 years.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a huge fan of the song. It was definitely a lot of fun for me. It was one of the ones I would listen to like more than once. I'd finish up, then I'd be like, let's do that again.
Is 80-20 your preferred ground beef ratio?
60-40 because I'm a
Jesus.
man.
A man with heart disease.
Probably. I know a good burger when I have a good burger, okay? Do you hear that we're getting 2 Shake Shacks?
In Portland? Yeah, we should be.
And then in and out.
We deserve this. Dude, fuck In-N-Out.
Well, so do you know why?
I will die on this
Do you know why they're putting the Shake Shacks in Portland?
To fuck with In-N-Out?
No. So, yes, but they just announced their bid into the fried chicken war, the fried chicken sandwich war, and they're using kimchi from a place in Portland. Like, it's this huge, renowned, like, kimchi Korean food place in Portland. So that's why we're getting it. So
I don't like kimchi.
Well, I'm going to get that fried chicken sandwich.
It means nothing to me.
But
we need a Whataburger.
But because of that, you're going to get Shake Shack.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've never had Shake Shack, so I don't know.
You're going to love it.
We need a Whataburger.
I've had them. They're good.
They got spicy ketchup.
Just, like, make your own spicy ketchup.
Yeah, just put black pepper in it and mix it up.
Probably cayenne. Get a little...
I'm gonna do that in the ketchup in the fridge, so you always have spicy ketchup.
Cool. All right, on to cow people.
Speaking of ground beef.
Yeah, speaking of beef, cow people.
First note on the song. Okay, what the fuck is with these names, man? Fucking getting way too in depth.
I don't have an answer for this one.
Cow people.
I have an answer for pretty much every other song.
Oh, title. I know why. I just realized I know why it is, and we'll talk about it towards the end of this talking about the song, because I know why. I just realized it. Why it's called Cow People.
His voice is so damn good.
It is, but it's also really easy to write songs when the only guitar chords you use are power chords.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah.
That's my rendition of Johnny Franks. Thank you.
But like the riffs are like fun. Like he definitely writes them almost like a drummer would, where it's like the
yeah, like a guitarist writes a song. It's like, I don't give a shit about your drumming, just do something fucking simple. And a drummer writes a song. It's like, guitarist, just fucking make a power chord. I don't give a shit.
Well, no, it's like power chords, but it's played like very rhythmically. Like,
yeah, it's got a rhythm to it.
Yeah. So
like most power chords.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not just like it's not just eighth notes, just did it.
No, anyway.
I know. Definitely a good song, but like compared to the rest of the songs, it was kind of a lackluster one, in my opinion.
So, dude's vocals are fucking great on it.
Yeah. He just consistently like knows how to make his voice sound really good for the song.
I loved it. I loved the guitar. My favorite part, and I realized why this is called Cow People, is because he put fucking steel guitar in it at the end. Yeah, at the end you hear a fucking that country sound in steel guitar. Country, cowboy, cow people.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought it was because they fucked their livestock, but yeah.
He went full fucking country on that ending there. This is probably my favorite song on the album.
Huh. Kind of not surprised once you say the thing about the steel guitar, and looking back, I can hear that like kind of country vibe that you're talking about.
I mean, I don't like country.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but that's closer to your music than the rest of the album.
What do you mean your music?
Yes, I mean Mandalorians.
Wait, God, I forgot about that.
I mean, like, country is definitely more synonymous with blues rock than electronic memecore.
Electronic memecore. Is that what this is called?
No.
Oh, well, that's what we're going to get it called. Electronic memecore.
It's just Bilmuri.
Yeah, electronic memecore.
Yeah.
My favorite song on the album. It was really good.
The transitions, like, from verses to chorus were, like, super nice. Like, that is definitely something where you can hear an amateur musician from a great musician is how they transition from one part of a song to another.
Yes. And you know why I liked this song and why my other favorite Bill Murray song is Absolutely Cranking My MFN Hog is because they both use steel guitar. And I like that. And that's old country. You don't hear that in new country. You don't hear Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton doing those. Okay?
Yeah, fuck those people.
That's like Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings type shit.
Back when country music was about rebelling against the government and not just drinking beer and licking boots.
Yeah. Licking boots. Just boot things.
Yeah.
All right. So the next and final song of the album is one that brings back bad memories for me.
Sourdough starter.
Yeah. I just want to put this out there that if you had a sourdough starter in 2020 during the fucking pandemic, shut the fuck up. No one cares. Because guess what? Everyone else did, including my ex.
Do you know what?
She had to restart it several times.
Do you know what I loved about the whole like having a sourdough starter thing and people's obsession with sourdough? Is like sourdough tastes good, but like just fresh baked bread in general is good. I didn't understand the obsession with everyone starting a sourdough starter. Like it's just
fuck if I know.
It's just dumb, in my opinion.
But the song "Sourdough Starter,"
it's like this beautiful soundscape.
It's groovy, man.
Yeah.
This song I feel like encapsulated the album as a whole.
Yeah.
And really brought everything from the album, like showcased it. Like this is the Pro Bowl roster of this song.
Yeah.
The guitar on this album is fucking amazing, especially on this song. He's got great vocals on this song as well. I'm gonna say this: his vocals are better than Tillian.
Oof.
Wow.
The thing I liked about this album was like while the like drums, guitar were there, like it has this like electronic, like otherworldly sound that I like can't put my finger on.
This
like
song?
Yeah.
Like
it's just so like spacey and big, and it feels like I didn't feel like a human put out the song. I feel like an alien wrote this song and was like, "Here you go, mortals."
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy.
It's so weird,
but it's so fucking good.
Yeah, this whole album and this song just encompasses everything about the album. I mean, it's so emo, pop, rock, electronica, gent.
Yeah.
Like, all at once, and it works.
Yeah. And it's major key Billie Eilish.
Yeah, major key Billie Eilish.
When did Billie Eilish kind of start?
Like 2017 with like Ocean Eyes or whatever.
Okay, so around the same time as Bill Murray, so it's not like he was stealing from her. Because she didn't get big till later.
I mean, Ocean Eyes is a pretty big song.
I never heard it. So
I had never heard it until the other day.
I didn't hear about her until Bad Guy.
Oh, that's such a good song.
It is a good song. Yep, that is the melody.
Duh. It's my favorite part.
Anyway, this album is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It was definitely hard for me, though, to pick a Bill Murray album because I wanted to do a Bill Murray album.
Yeah.
And this one definitely has like the most kind of like meme behind it, which is why I went with it, because it has like the thickly versus stickly, the Murray with human hair, the robot with human hair, Sky Beef.
Sure.
So it was definitely like the memeiest in terms of like content of the album.
Give me your memes. Yeah, no, Johnny Franks, Doctors Without Borders. Johnny Franks is a musician without genres.
Yeah.
He can do anything that he wants. Now, musically, fantastic album. He's a genius. I'm going to say that. He's a genius. I think that it was a good album.
Yeah.
So, what did you give it? What did you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? You're doing the bell curve.
Yeah, I did. Right? I gave it a 7.5.
You gave it a 7.5.
No point in the album that I was unhappy listening to, but very little the album really took my breath away, where I was like, whoa. Yeah,
I agree with that. Musically, just artistically, it's fucking insane. Yeah. It's nothing that blows you away, but it's so smooth. It's like butter.
You could just sit there listening to it, and you'll be on your fourth time through the album, and you're like, did the album restart at some point? It's just so you're just in this happy moment the whole album.
Yes. And that being said, I give it a 5.
You give it a 5, just middle of the road.
And I wanted to give it a 4. And I'm like, you know what? It is really good though. Just it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate it, Yeah. It's really good. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Rich Sips.
I mean, it's kind of annoying because there's not much to talk about, because the whole album's got one feel to it.
Yeah.
So it's
it's got one feel to it, but it's a new feel.
Yeah.
Because it's taking 6 different genres and putting them together. No one else does that.
Yeah.
So he's the only one doing that, and he did it well, but it didn't blow anything away. It's very good. Yeah. I can't say that enough unless he wants to come beat me up. But yeah, it's I don't know what it's a different one out there. It's a one of a kind album.
Yeah. I mean, all of his work is pretty much in the realm of this.
Yeah.
On his first 3 albums, he definitely did have a little bit more variety, where it was kind of super smooth emo, and then his song Down is a straight heavy hardcore punk slamming song. And it's now he's definitely as he evolved into being the more meme band, because early on the songs were just straightforward songs Down. How's that a meme? It's not. Now it's the Murray with human hair.
Yeah.
And
I appreciated his meme.
Yeah. But I definitely love everything he's doing. He's definitely pushing music in a direction where it's kind of opening the doors to, you can do weird shit. You don't have to, just because you're a rock band doesn't mean you have to do anything. You can do your own thing. You can make weird fucking shit and just have fun with it.
Yeah.
And as long as you're good, it will translate.
Yeah, but make it listenable.
Yeah.
For you SoundCloud artists out there.
Yeah. Well, again, you have to be good.
Yes, that is true. So, yeah, that was a good band. It was a good album. Not my cup of tea, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, that brings us to the band that I get to pick.
Can I make a prediction?
What?
How many members are there? Is it 2?
It depends. I got 2, and I want you to pick a number between 1 and 10. I'm trying to decide between the 2.
7.
7. Oof, you went with an odd number. Okay, so that means it's going to be the Ghost Wolves. It's going to be their album called Man, Woman, Beast. This band has 955 monthly listeners. So it's our smallest band so far.
It's their smallest band. Are you challenging me?
No, because I know what you're going to pick. You're going to pick...
My mind is twitching.
Who is that?
Jack and the Me-Offs.
Jack and the Me-Offs. That's a great fucking
They have
name.
like 80 monthly listeners.
So the Ghost Wolves just is one of those bands that I discovered while doing some Spotify deep dives. I love making playlists. So I found them. And then when I went to Austin, I got to see them, which I was so excited about because I fucking love the Ghost Wolves. It's called Man, Woman, Beast. It came out in 2014. Guess what?
Even their most popular album.
It's not. But guess what? They are a 2-piece from Austin, Texas. You want to know who the other band was that I was going to make you listen to?
Who?
The Kills. Another 2-piece.
Dude, let it go.
This is apparently what I listen to. Is 2 pieces. Would you rather?
I guess I gave you a 1 piece.
Yeah, you give me a 1 piece.
Dude. So the first 3 weeks ago now, I gave you a Swancore band, and I was so tempted to give you another Swancore band, but I was like, no, I'll give you Bilmuri. It's just gonna be the Swancore 2-piece fucking podcast. Because I'm giving you Dance Gavin Dance next.
Oh. God damn it.
No, I'll find something. I'll keep the variety going on this show.
Yeah, I'm going deep. I don't listen to the Ghost Wolves much, but I do like them.
The Ghost Wolves, Man, Woman, Beast. Yeah, Man, Woman, Beast. All right, I'll be looking forward to some Austin, Texas 2-piece.
It's not going to be what you expect. I can guarantee you that.
Okay.
And we'll leave it there.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Are we going to...
And then, so the progression going forward, if you've made it this far into us talking about Bilmuri, is so starting now, the schedule will be his choice, my choice, radio hit album.
From the last couple of years.
Yeah,
just pull it out of a hat.
Just something that's big and in people's minds, which it'll be kind of weird because a lot of big hits are singles. Like the stuff that's hitting the top charts, it's mostly singles. Like
it'll be new releases, so that doesn't mean it's going to be but it's going to be recent.
But like no one's like got their mind on a Justin Bieber album. They're thinking about the Justin Bieber single. So it'll be interesting to pick the full-blown albums.
Yeah, like Eminem came out with an album, but you only know the fucking hits off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what pop music is nowadays. Popular music is it's just like, we made an album, here are the hits, take those and run with it. They don't really focus on albums anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like the artists do, but the records don't push it.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is the hit song, we want this one to be perfect.
All right, so
this is us, wait, we gotta plug ourselves.
Yeah, we gotta plug.
I guess if you like us, go check us out on the Surprisingly Sober podcast, where we talk shit and we don't get hit yet. We're gonna have some hot fucking takes on this Surprisingly Sober podcast with the shit that's gone on this week.
Sadly, I don't want to be the surprisingly current podcast where we just talk news all the time, but the news is just too interesting.
It's not that it's interesting, it's too important to not talk about.
Yeah.
We need to use our platform for good. It's only us watching these, so what does it fucking matter?
Yay.
But so anyway, check us out on the Surprisingly Sober podcast on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Check us out on Twitter, where we try and tweet as often as we can funny things. Surprisingly twit.
Surprising twit.
Surprising twit. You're a surprising twat.
Yes, I am. It's not surprising to anyone. You see this walking toward you, and you're just like, yeah, it's going to be a twat.
Not in this current outfit, but yeah, you're the one with your patchy pants.
I would say you see this, and you think this guy's going to be a twat. Like this whole package.
Yeah, but I've seen you go further down the spectrum of twat. and it gets worse.
I mean, a girl complimented me at the grocery store today, and that pretty much blew my ego up. So, you know, I'm a bit more twatty right now.
Oh, is that what you call your dick? Your ego?
Yeah.
Should blow your ego?
Sucked.
Okay. All right. Check us out on Instagram at Surprisingly Podcast, and we'll be posting nothing there. I don't know why. Instagram is boring.
Yeah, I'll start posting more dick pics.
I think that goes against their terms of service. Well, you're a guy. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm a straight white man. I can do what I please in this world. Yeah, it's my world.
Like breach the Capitol building.
Yeah.
So, fuck off.
Well, wearing like raccoon pelts or whatever the fuck he's wearing.
Okay.
All right.
Surprisingly Music, we are r// signing off.